What's up, y'all? Had to go take another drug test and then celebrate with the OG because I know I passed the test. But it wasn't no on the spot test this time. They had to send it to the lab. What it's supposed to mean to me? Is the car changing color?
I wouldn't doubt it.
I'm looking like this one for the change color. This ain't my car. Let me see what it's out here. Man, we was eating at this Chinese buffet on an accident, really. Cause I was gonna take her. What's it? Take me back to my childhood. I was gonna take her to another Chinese buffet that is very good. But the GPS brought us to the cousin restaurant, and it was okay. It wasn't. You go out that way, huh? Yeah. It wasn't what that other one was. I was gonna try to see if I can get Mama to tell y'all a story. Like she be telling me. But I don't remember what the story was about.
Do y'all want to hear a story?
I don't remember what it was about. What we was talking about.
I was talking about, I was eating peach cobbler.
Oh yeah, you was talking about.
And I was remembering how the peddler used to come, and Mama used to buy a bushel of peaches. And we would put them in a number 10 tub full of water. And we would peel them. Then after we peeled them, we would go inside and slice them up into jars, quart-sized jars, and we would can them. I couldn't remember what all Mama put in them, but I know that she would can them. And then after we canned the peaches, we would take the peelings and put them in this big giant pot and boil them.
Nigga, why you ain't put no fucking blink on? My bad.
We would boil them. I know we put a lot of sugar in them.
I don't like to eat folks.
I picked it. Don't be road raging while I'm trying to tell my story.
I'm not road raging, but I'm saying, look how these folks is blocking up the. One dude got sense.
Thank you, mister.
Don't want to hit nobody.
Anyway, to finish off the story, after we boiled up the peelings, we would pour the juice off the peelings and make jelly. We'd make jelly.
With peach peel juice?
Yes.
Why you ain't never told me none of the country stuff?
I don't know, because I don't really know how to make the jelly. I know that you're going to pour off the juice. I was a little kid. I couldn't have been no more than 7 or 8.
Well, let me ask you this. This year, if it snow, when it snow, is we going to make homemade ice cream?
We can. That's easy to do.
Yeah.
If you want to make,
how you do
it? If you want to make ice cream out of snow, you need 2 things.
Cream, snow.
You need some condensed milk. and you need a soda.
Soda? What kind of soda?
Daddy used to use orange soda.
That ain't never knew about the soda part.
Yeah, you put, if you want a flavor, you can use orange soda, strawberry soda, and just pour that in there to make orange ice cream. Orange sherbet even.
Like, we ain't never made nothing but vanilla then, cause I never seen a white.
Well, because the snow came unexpected and we weren't ready for it. What you have to do is be ready for it. Have your stuff that you need to make it with already there. Saving it in case of snow.
Now, I will say, I seen somebody, no, it was like a TikTok. The man had put like ice cubes and milk and stuff, salt in a cooler and tied it to his truck. So when he was driving, it was flipping up and down, and he had a mixer in there. And when he stopped and opened up that thing, it was ice cream. And I felt bad because he was like, every man should know how to do this. And I'm like, kiss my ass.
I never heard of it.
Kiss my ass.
Tell me every man.
I know how to make ice cream. I don't know how to make it in no cooler, tied to no cup. But okay, let me see. I'm gonna ask you some questions like what I think.
Lucky number. I'm keeping these.
What kind of child was
that? Little child.
Yeah, when I was young.
You were a good little child. You didn't cause me no problems until we got over on Butler Road. Up until then, I mean, you might have got a whooping now and then for something, but it wasn't the kind of stuff that made you a bad child.
Alright, well, when I started doing stuff that made me a bad child, what was I doing?
First thing you did, and I don't know where you got the idea from, was you pulled a knife on Mary's boyfriend.
I never heard this before. Hold on.
Well, yes, you did.
Mama, every time I pulled the knife on somebody, I heard about it was Crystal or somebody. It wasn't never no grown
honey,
man.
You pulled a knife on a grown-ass man.
How old was I, 3 or 4?
You was 4.
And, okay, 10 minutes.
How would you know how to pull a knife on somebody?
Because I'm a savage. What happened?
Well, I had beat your ass. That's what happened.
What? That's what happened before I pulled the knife?
No, before you pulled the knife, he had a nickname for you.
I don't play that nickname.
And you didn't like it. And you kept telling him every time he called you that, you tell him, don't call you that no more. And then finally one day, I guess you'd had enough. And you come out there with that big ass knife. And he said, whoa!
Did the cop do? I'm playing, little man, I'm playing.
I come running in there. I wasn't far. I come running in there. There you stood. I think I was in the kitchen. There you stood with standing in front of this man with a knife.
Like this.
Like this.
What are you doing? Sitting down or something?
Yeah, he was sitting on the couch.
And couldn't get his punk ass up.
He could have got up.
He got stabbed. I don't pull no knife just to pull it. If I pull it, I'm going to use it. Play with me.
He could have stopped you, but because he wasn't no little guy.
Look at their eyes. They're hardly fall. Nah, but I ain't never heard that before.
Did you get a selective memory?
I might do, Mom, but I was 4 years old and I've never heard a story. That's a story I would have been telling all these years.
Well, honey, you did that. I'm a living witness.
And what else I done did?
That was the first thing you ever did.
We started out small.
So after that, everything you did, you was with Crystal.
Don't I know it?
Yep, you was with Crystal. But even then, it wasn't really bad stuff. Crystal wasn't doing really bad stuff no more. I mean, yet.
I say no.
When y'all was going to Wakefield, the next thing you did was to call the teacher and threaten her.
I remember that.
And you was gonna
Blow her
kill
house
her
up.
or do something to her
So I was gonna put a bomb on her house.
shit, if she didn't pay you.
Ooh, shit, I remember how I got caught everything. The PE teacher told her. Cause my student said my name on the answer machine. And then hung up. And the PE teacher say that they was in there trying to listen to it, see who it could be. And she gonna have a smart idea. Well, you know, we got a Philip in Miss Cole class. Let's go get him. Put my stupid ass in there. I had forgot all about this shit. I started reading. I was halfway through the paragraph reading it. Because they wanted me to read it out loud on the tape recorder. I'm halfway through the paragraph reading it before I started realizing that these is my damn words. By then, it was too late. I was at Bomb on Your House for $15,000.
Where you made your biggest mistake was
I said my name.
You recorded it.
They recorded. I said it on the answer machine.
You said it on the answer machine. On hers, and it came out on mine.
It was? How I get on our answer machine?
Because that's the kind of answer machine we had.
Yeah. It's on niggas like that.
Well, I had that one. And when Mr. White,
Mr. Black
called me and told me about it. See, when I got to talking to him, I got off and turned on the answer machine, and I be damn.
And Mr. Black couldn't wait to whoop a nigga. That's all he wanted. Let me call your mama so I can go and get this out the way. You better not put your hands on me. You know what I do to grown men? I ain't know at the time, but my mama knew. She was sick of sparing y'all. All right, well, check this out. What did you remember about them calling you when I had took old boy's shoes? And the police was up there and had me walking around barefoot because I had the niggas on.
I don't really remember that one. I do remember there was an incident with some shoes.
Yeah, you had to bring me some shoes to school because I had took old boy Jordan. And not only did I took him out to school the day before. But then my stupid ass gonna wear them to school the next day. And the police was up there pointing at my feet. Like, yup, there they go. Blue and white Jordan 4s.
What I do remember, I guess you can forget some things if there's something bigger.
It happened.
Like pulling the tail feathers out of somebody's damn bird up in their house.
I remember some of that, but I don't remember.
Hell, I do, because we had to go to court and had to pay a lawyer.
Not for me, though.
You were with them.
I didn't do it. Mama. With who?
You might not have did nothing, but you was with your sister.
Okay, that mean I was what, 2nd, 3rd grade?
It doesn't matter.
Hanging with some 6th graders?
You were with her.
And it was females, all they got into it, they fight and did what they did. Didn't have nothing to do with me.
Your sister got in a lot of trouble over there.
Because she was a damn ringleader. Always was.
And the little judge that threw that out. Because they was all kids and all of them had done something wrong.
I don't remember messing with the bird.
You probably didn't touch the bird.
No, I don't remember nobody messing with the bird.
Your sister
I remember the girl
went
name.
up in the girl's house.
Yeah, the girl name was Romy or something like that.
She went up in the girl's house.
We was all getting it in, but I'm just saying.
She didn't even know the girl had no bird until she saw it. And when she saw it, she went over there and pulled all the tail feathers out of the bird.
I don't believe it.
Shit. Don't believe it if you want to.
Bad, but we wasn't bad enough to go mess with wild animals, you know.
Yeah, it wasn't no wild animal. It was like a parrot or something like that. That's your sister about it.
Big bird though.
She remember.
I don't remember doing nothing to the bird.
You didn't do it. Krista did it.
And it wasn't just me and Krista. It was me, Krista, DeAndre, Ken, Shia Khan, Carter, Tiffany, Jane.
But the woman pressed charges against Krista.
Yeah, they was Egyptian.
That woman pressed charges against Krista.
And you know what it was?
Pulling her back. Bird's tail feathers.
But you know what it was, Mama?
What?
Jealousy. All the black girls hated Romy. And they hated Romy because they were like 5th, 6th grade. Romy had a chest on her the size of somebody's grandma. Long ass hair and big ass chest. And them girls hated her for that. They was all jealous.
Sorry about that. But that was the worst thing, and that started out a whole.
But what did I do?
Can of worms.
What did I do?
You didn't start doing nothing else until we got to the trailer park, and you was always with a bunch of more gangbangers. You always end up in court.
Bunch of Crips.
A couple of times you ended up in there for drugs and the police got you out of that one by doing a job wrong.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
You talking about when I got caught up with Mouse now. They took me, Mouse, and his daddy to jail. The police was just bogus on that. I didn't even have no drugs. That was a bogus charge. They got mad at me. It was a gang fight about to happen, which wasn't no gang fight. All the homies was about to jump Cool and Tony ass, because they was out there with that bread shit. And I had to run out there and save them. And while I'm in the middle of saving them, the police had us all surrounded. And they found a couple ounces of weed on Mouse. You know, like, we found marijuana on the Mexican. So we find drug paraphernalia on anybody else out here, you're going to jail. Search my back pocket, I had some goddamn cigarette loads.
No, that ain't what you had.
No, I had papers.
You had papers.
I had some papers. And cause I told the folks that Mouse mama rolled me cigarettes. But she don't let me use her papers. I gotta get my own papers.
The police.
And that was the truth.
When you got up there in court,
I know. I told the judge I ain't had no money in that number.
Listen, that when you had already said what you had to say. Then he called a policeman up there, and he asked the policeman to take those cigarette papers and put them in his pocket. And the police did that. And then he said, he said, hold still. And he patted him around, all the way around, he patted him. And he said, I can't feel nothing. He said, now you got cigarette papers in your pocket, but I can't feel nothing, I can't nothing. He said, I can't look at you and say you look like you got something in your pockets, because you don't. He said, and now,
you violated that young man's rights.
He said you were not supposed to search him without cause. He said, and you did not have cause to search him because you can't see nothing in his pocket that looked like
some drugs or a weapon.
right, or some cigarette papers, which is what he was looking for. He said you can't see nothing on him. So that's how you got out of there.
Thing about it is, cigarette papers ain't no charge. That's not drug paraphernalia or none of that. Cigarette right on the paper. And even though I'm not old enough to smoke, I wasn't smoking. Didn't have a cigarette on me. I had cigarette papers, and that's not against the law. There's other uses for cigarette papers.
It is, except that you tested positive for marijuana.
How was they gonna know that sitting outside on the curb?
Because
they didn't drug test me until I got on probation.
yeah,
And by then it was too late.
Every time they drug tested you when you was in the system, you tested positive.
Because I didn't know how to beat drug tests back then, Mom.
No, you didn't, but you tested positive every time.
Yeah, because I had to smoke.
And every time you got a charge.
I don't know what type of stress a young man be going through.
But I know what kind you put your mama through. I spent y'all's youth up in the
Courtroom.
You and Crystal.
Well, Mom.
Crystal, when she turned 18 and the judge told her that she would not be coming, she said, you won't be coming before me no more.
Well, at least she made it 18. They told me that she was 16. Nigga, you grown. Your mama can't say you no more. I'm 16. What that mean? Your mama can't say you no more. No more juvenile court for you. We declare you grown. Take this paperwork, you emancipated. I ain't even know what the hell emancipation was.
I didn't either, because nobody asked me to emancipate you.
I said emancipation? Hold on, I thought that was when you get let off slavery. They was like, nah, nigga, that's when you grown. And your mama can't sign you out of jail no more.
Take my sign out of here.
All right. That's why I told Mom, I said, man, Mama got to tell y'all some stories, man, because I don't be knowing everything that she be knowing. I be telling her, I be like, Mom, you got stories from us when we was kids in childhood and we don't even know this shit. And I'm like, man, if y'all knew about my grandpa and my great grandpa, whew. But see, I can't even let Mama tell y'all that story because she don't believe it. You better run. You trying to shut doors and stuff. You better act like you gotta use the bathroom. Well, you know you can't move half as fast as I move.
And it's boo-boo I got to do it. So.
I'm still on live while you running your mouth. Ooh, I got my kid.
Purple.
I'm not telling you what the kid is on your kid. It was already in here.
Oh, it must have been on that trailer.
Yeah, man. That's why I told Mama like I had to get you on here. You be knowing shit to talk about it. I don't know. The dog must have been mad at us. She done took some shit from the kitchen to the living room. Then you need to go outside. Don't take too long, player, because I need to smoke. I'm trying to roll up. I don't even know what the lunch bill was. I don't know. I ain't eat enough. I know I ain't eat enough. I'm trying to think. Boy, it's a whole lot of shit. Huh? We might not be done. We might have to go back in here. Hold on, I got smoke. So, I don't know, I might call her out here in the garage. Tell her some more stories. I don't know if she gonna come, but I can try. How much juice I got on this phone? Oh, we straight. We on that. Yeah, man. Am I gonna have to start a segment, a series where I pull my mama in and let her talk, get some information out of her? I believe so, man, because it be a lot of times we be talking and she'll tell us about the past. And I be like, man, why you ain't never told us this shit before? I ain't know this. I probably get talking about some ghost stories and shit. You know, mom done got the ghost stories. I told y'all motherfuckers in my family be seeing ghosts. She know the stories. The correct way. I can tell y'all bits and pieces around the way shit. Or the shit that happened with me. She know everybody's shit. And last I need to do is let mama get to YouTube. She know everybody's business. Damn, I forgot about when my sister and them jumped old girl. And I forgot we had to go to court behind that shit. What's up with, hold on. I forget. Had to go take their drug test. Don't tell nobody. Don't tell nobody. I'm sitting like, what the fuck is this down here poking me? And then it's fucked up. That shit called money, man. And I done had to buy 2 of them. But it's all good, though. Same reason we out eating today. Celebrate. We just started making shit happen, man. Ooh, this is gonna be hard. I'm gonna write me some shit. I'm gonna write me a story, man. I'm probably gonna try to write one tonight and not share it with nobody. Oh, now my mama was on her talking. You had to catch her on the replay. She was telling a story about my childhood. I'm probably gonna tell her come in here and talk some more. Let me go see if she done doing what she was doing. Before I this thing up. Slide over. Man, you heard my mama say, man, we put my mama through so much shit. We were kids, bro. God damn, man. For real. Y'all almost done? Yeah, you.
I'm not sure why.
Because I'm trying to see if you come in the garage when you're done, so when you finish this story.
That was the end of that story, wasn't it?
I don't know. I was just asking questions, getting answers. And it seems like I need to do that some more because I'm learning shit about myself that I ain't even remember.
I don't have anything to tell you about yourself that you don't know.
Mama, you ain't telling me this stuff. You telling them this stuff.
Oh.
It's different hearing it from you.
Well, I don't really feel like telling it anymore right now.
All right.
Next time we'll tell some more.
All right. Shit. She tired. She don't feel like it, boss. Oh shit, let me hear it in. Yeah, man. Oh. The fuck? Shit. One second. Three or four. Shit. That's some bullshit. That's some bullshit. Damn. Hold on. Don't do it like that. Shit. I think I'm ready. We ain't going straight in though. We're gonna tap this motherfucker. Tapped in. Oh. Let me elaborate on some of the shit she was saying. I don't remember the grown man knife situation whatsoever. I don't remember none of that. The things I remember from that house. I remember I was 3, 4 years old, and my mama, I had an anger problem as a baby. My mama made me mad. She did something that made me mad, boy. And even as a kid, I knew my mama loved her houseplants. But you play with me, and I'm gonna take what you love the most. As a kid, I thought she loved the houseplants the most. So I went to the biggest, prettiest one in the kitchen, on the kitchen table. Play with me. When I don't want to play, cut the leaves off your plant in broad day. Let me tell you, man, I cut every leaf off that plant and left one leaf. I was 3, 4 years old. I don't know what had me so, man, my nuts was big. I remember this shit like yesterday. I cut every leaf off that plant and left one leaf. My mama beat my ass all around that house that day. Because she was at work. She came home. Beat my ass, bro. Thing about that plant, it's one of the plants that get real long, real, you know, and go every damn where. When I tell you that plant might have lasted another 13, 14, 15 years, got bigger than it never been. That ass whooping turned me into a motherfucking gardener, bro. For years, I would always tell my mama when she brought that shit up, I'm the reason why that plant grow like that. I'm the reason why that plant do all that woo-woo-woo. And when I tell you, my nigga, if the mentality I got right now, I would try to keep that plant alive for the rest of my life, bro. I think that plant lost his life when I was in prison in a house fire. But yeah, the woman Mary was my mama's roommate. She had a sister named Evelyn. Evelyn was the first woman I ever seen in the nude. She used to work at Burger King. I remember that shit like this morning. So the way it was, we had 2 bathrooms. One bathroom was on the far side of the house, like you had to go. When you walk in the house, it was Mary room, my mama room. You be in the living room, not a hallway, you be in the living room. But it's Mary room, shoot that way, my mama room, shoot that way. As soon as you walk through the door, all the way that way, door, all the way that way, door. You walk up, and on the other side of my mama room was me and my sister room. On the other side of Mary room was a bathroom. You walk up some more, it's another doorway that shoots you into a different part of the house. Once you shoot through that door, you go into the kitchen. Now you go in the kitchen, then it's a dining room. On the other side of the dining room, it's another bathroom towards the back of the house. It's the bathroom back there is where Evelyn was. I used to go to a daycare down the street. This was before kindergarten. I remember all this shit. And I was ready. It was something going on, and I was excited. I was trying to get to daycare. So I kept on, you know what I'm saying, I'm rushing her. She in the shower. So I came back there, and I'm like, you ready yet? And I opened up that door, and she was stepping out that shower. Man, had the perfect little chocolate body. Them things sitting right. That thing down there was bushy. She had a little Afro Jerry curl. This was the 80s. And I was like, and she was like, boy, if you don't get out of here, shut that door. And I was like, okay. Like, dang, what? I got them tatas in my eyes right now. I ain't never gonna forget them. Them the first ones I ever seen like that. Yeah, the 80s things. Wasn't nothing fake. Everything natural. They were small, but they were perfect. What else I remember that house? 2 more things. I remember. And to this day, I can argue my mom and my sister about this, and they'll swear up and down. I don't know what I'm talking about. But I was 3, 4 years old. How would I know what I'm about to tell y'all if I didn't see this shit for real? I hit my hand on a tree, and my hand started bleeding blue blood. And I ran and told my mama. And I'm like, Mama, look, my blood blue. And she looking at my hand, my blood red and the motherfucker. I'm like, what the fuck? This shit dripping red. And I'm like, fuck the pain and the blood and all that. I'm like, Mama, it was blue. And she's like, what you talking about? I'm like, Mama, my blood was blue. It was coming out blue. Like purple. And she telling me, boy, blood ain't blue and all this. So when I found out later on in life that blood is actually blue, until oxygen hit it, I didn't understand why it wasn't red when the oxygen hit it right off the bat. But I was like, hold on, so you mean tell me blood actually blue? Science is like, well, yeah, before it comes out the body, it's blue. And I done bled blue blood before. Everybody tell me I'm crazy, it's impossible. You ain't bleed no blue blood because the oxygen turned red as soon as the oxygen hit it. And I'm like, man, motherfucker, what you talking about, nigga? I done bled blue blood before. I seen that shit, nigga, and then it jumped out my body and ran to tell my mama. And when I looked at the shit with goddamn me, red. Ain't the only time some shit like that happen. I swear to God, y'all, when I was young, I caught a motherfucking albino roach. This motherfucker was white. Really, he was like this color. Like a light cream, tannish type color. White. I caught that bitch with a cup. I put the cup over that hole. And when got my mama, Mama, I got a white roach. She came back, I looked at that motherfucker, I swear to God, a brown and black roach rolled from up under this motherfucker. And Mama, I swear this motherfucker was white. Mama, that roach was white. I had to go look it up. Roaches can change colors. Yes. You can scare a roach white, and that motherfucking color will come back or some shit like something like that. I'm gonna have to look it up. Roach turns white.
According to Terminix, the real cause of a cockroach's white appearance is that when roaches molt, they don't only shed their outer shell, they also lose most of the pigmentation in their bodies, which must then be replaced.
This is a chemical reaction that occurs within the body, usually taking a few hours to fully restore the pigmentation. Few hours, my ass, that motherfucker turned back brown. Fuck what you talking about. That motherfucking roach was white. I put that bitch on the cup. When my mama came, that bitch was brown. And she didn't come right then, but that bitch was brown. Shit. They're like one day, boy, I caught, and this been about 2 years ago, I caught a motherfucking snake in this house. About this big. It was a little, it was like a black snake, white spot, so I think it was like a rat snake or something like that. I put the motherfucker outside in the big ass bowl. Put the lid on the bowl. And look, I didn't leave a crack in the bowl, but I didn't seal it all the way. But the lid is this damn big around. The snake is this. I'm like, this snake ain't gonna lift this motherfucking lid up and get out this bowl. First of all, he can't climb up the goddamn side of the bowl. He's sliding back down. Yeah, if you don't see, try again. Hours later, I came back, that bitch was gone. Bowl empty. But at least it was outside. I was that smart. Now, I probably told y'all this story before. Got bit by a dog. This when I was 3-4 years old. I was in that house. Some type of way, I have no idea, because it was only a couple of houses that I could go to when I was a kid. And you know, it was different back then. Like my best friends when I was a kid, like when I was 3-4 years old, was 2 grown ass men that stayed across the street. These niggas was probably like 28, 29, somewhere in there. They was grown. But I would always go over there with them. I like hanging around with them because they had Colt 45 posters on their wall with naked black women. So I would go over there, act like a bitch, but I'd just be looking at the wall the whole time. Panthers and all, you know, when you're a kid, you like that jungle shit. So they used to have panthers in the jungle, sitting in trees, and pictures of that type of shit. I used to love looking at that shit. And then they had a Colt 45 poster with the woman, and they had one over here, and Billy D. Williams. Well, I used to love that type of shit back in the 80s. Just sit there and look at it all goddamn day. But it feel like this is 3 blocks down the road. Maybe 3-4 houses down the street from them. It's another little boy about my age. And even though we go to the daycare together, which is across the street from his house, I don't be at his house like that. But I ended up down there today for some reason. He had a fence, it seemed like it was 20 feet tall. It was just a double, regular privacy fence, but it wasn't a privacy fence, it was a chain link fence. It was just one of the double ones. But we kids. So it's like this fence is 20 feet high. And he got a German Shepherd back here. And this German Shepherd is, I guess it was a friendly dog. But when he let it out, he opened up the fence like, I'm gonna let it out so we can play with it. I already didn't seem like a good idea, but this dude dog, I don't know nothing about dogs. Never had one. The dog run to me. I'm scared as hell. Ah! The dog jump up on me. I damn near fall. He turn around. He run dude. Jump up on dude. He run back to me. Jump up on me. Ah! He run back to dude. I'm thinking he just don't know which one he want to eat yet. He trying to decide who he gonna eat. But I'm smart. So I'm like, when he come to me, he gonna go back to dude. Soon as he go back to dude, I'm gonna burn his ass and go home. When you don't realize how slow you is and how fast the dog is, I didn't have a chance in hell. So, the dog jumped on me, jumped on him. Jumped on me, jumped on him. Jumped on me, I'm gone. I'm running. Ah! Got me. That motherfucker got my hand. Didn't even really bite me, man. He could kind of scratch me a little bit on my wrist. I think my hand hit this motherfucker too. That motherfucker really, I'd have been bit by my own damn dog before. Trust me, this dog did not bite me. Let me see if y'all can see what Zena bit me last time. She plugged my ass. It's like right here. You can't see this. You can see a little bit of that right little spot right there. Well, fuck it. Then he plugged my ass a couple times. This dog didn't really bite me, man. He just broke the skin a little bit. I bled worse when I hit the damn tree. But, you know, me, mama, everybody, we acting like I done got tore up by the goddamn dog. We ready to go back down the street and kill something. I remember my mama and everybody there rounding up the posse, headed back down the street by that damn dog. And they're telling the dog, my son let the dog out, the dog didn't bite nobody, he was just chasing, you know what I'm saying? The boy ran from the dog chasing him. That's all it was. But that's the only time I remember my mama and them possing up, getting on some gangster shit. Every other time it was me did that shit. I was waiting on, let me see. I was trying to see what mama was gonna say, like from her point of view. I wanted to know when I started just doing shit. She was looking at me like, who the fuck is this kid? This ain't my son doing this shit. I didn't raise him like this. And that's why I try to tell y'all, it don't really matter how you raise your kids. Kids gonna do what they pretty much want to do once you ain't in their eyesight. That's why you have to keep it 100 with your kids. You gotta tell them the goddamn truth, man. Because kids, first of all, ain't dumb. Second of all, they ain't dumb. And when they start figuring out that you lied to her, they trust out the window. They trust out the window. It ain't gotta make sense. You ain't gotta like it. But what I'm trying to tell you now, it's gonna be a day when your kids gonna get older, they gonna be grown, and they gonna start realizing shit. And if you start keeping it 100 with them now, sooner than later, they gonna start appreciating the fact that you do that. You see what I'm saying? When I was young and I was smoking weed and shit, it was a big difference between Miss Vicky telling me, if you're gonna smoke weed, be able to buy your own weed. Be able to roll your own weed. Don't trust nobody in they weed. You don't know what these motherfuckers smoking, what they buying, who they buying it from. These motherfuckers ain't got no reason to do right by you, to love you, to care about you. You ain't gonna never know nobody's reason to do wrong by you or treat you bad or fuck you over until it's too late. You see what I'm saying? You don't have to know what that reason is. People got their own reason. They don't always let you know why they doing you wrong. People like to let you know why they doing right by you. You know what I'm saying? People tell you, oh, bro, you real, you know what I'm saying? I fuck with you because I know you the type of nigga that if I need something, I can come to you. You that type of person. Most don't have no reason telling you why they do right by you. But motherfuckers ain't gonna tell you why they doing you wrong. They're not gonna explain to you why they lying to you. They're not gonna explain to you why they stealing from you, why they hiding from you. That ain't how it work. So you got to be able to see that shit yourself. You got to be able to figure that shit out yourself. Me, man, there's some stuff that I know about myself that I need to work on. Just like earlier on the first episode, I told y'all all that shit. And then Miss Kerr came back and told me all the same shit about myself. Thing about it is, it's not easy to self-diagnose yourself and get it right. But I told you, I'm a smart person. And things that I'm doing wrong, I've been known. I ain't never knew how to stop it. For a long time, I didn't know how to realize the shit was wrong. Because there's two things that we always do. when we wrong. We rationalize and we justify. You know what I'm saying? That's almost our instinct. Motherfucker get to explain and trying to make shit make sense. Even when it don't make sense. Like, when I say I write these stories, man, and I be sending them to women, knowing what it's gonna do, I do. And it would be so easy for me to use the excuse, man, somebody gotta read the shit and tell me if it's good enough. Come on, man, it's me. I know that shit good enough. I might need somebody to proofread the shit. Goddamn me, help me with the editing or something, maybe. But once I put the pen in the pad, I already know what the hell I do. So I don't really need nobody to read that shit. It's just that ego in me that I want a motherfucker to read it and tell me. I don't know. It's like, sometimes I feel like just a motherfucker knowing that I could do this shit is good enough. I don't have to do it. If that makes sense. And it probably don't make sense. It shouldn't make sense. Because I'm gonna tell you, it be motivational factors. I see shit that I want, and that motivate me to go do what I can to get what I want. And it's like, I be needing more motivation, because it's like, anything I want, I'm gonna get to the grindstone and I'm gonna come up with it. Car, whatever. What I seen, I'm gonna see if I can find it. I see the house yesterday, y'all, on Facebook Marketplace. The house, and I'm looking at $200,000 houses. I'm not ready for that yet. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not ready for that. But the house I seen wasn't a $200,000 house. It wasn't 3, 4, 5, 6. This motherfucking house was 700 some thousand. And I said, I want that house. I've seen a bunch of nice ass mansions and shit. Then the nigga be like, ooh, if I had that. I seen this house, and I thought to myself, I want that house. I want to move into this house, live in this house, and walk around this motherfucker and be like, you know what? Gotcha, bitch. Like Dave Chappelle, gotcha, bitch. That's my shit right there. Let me find the goddamn house. I'm dead ass serious too. Ooh, they go one for $1 million. It's good. Damn near $2 million. I ain't fucking with it. Cause it don't even give me the same vibes as the other house. Where this motherfucker at? And I gotta go put a price on it. Why did shit pop up yesterday? Like at the top. Was it because I needed motivation? Was that it? No. I messed that up. Boy, you ain't lying. I can give y'all some examples. Just this week, let's get to how this job came about. A woman I talked to at a job agency told me that I would need a smaller company to hire me. Found it. Boom. That's the house. Don't even see the price, but I know that's it. $744,900. Alright, it ain't gonna turn so much show y'all like this. I was looking at shit like shit I changed. And I was thinking, probably the paint. That's it. But that ain't paint, them bricks. But there's some paint in there too. The furniture. Maybe get a bigger TV. And I would definitely paint these walls in this room. Not that wall. Not these rooms, but that room. I would probably put I'd probably make that a more rustic room, like wood grain instead of paint. And I get rid of them square ass couches. That's the front door. I'll leave that shit naked. I change that shit up. I guess that's the master bedroom. I like the windows. I also kinda like how that bathroom door ain't got no door on it. Once again, the furniture gotta go. Once again, in the movie room, the furniture gotta go. And I put levels on that bitch instead of having a flat floor. It'll go up a foot in the middle and then it'll go up 2 feet on the last row. The garage is around on this side. Okay, that's all the pictures. But I seen that house, I like, yup. 750 bands. I can't get there with truck driver money. So what I'm gonna have to do is work, grind, hustle. Work, grind, hustle. Might need to put that on a shirt. Yeah, it's time to turn up. So, like the shit I was telling Miss Carol earlier, man, like with the Grinch stockings, I'm probably gonna order me, when I get back to truck driver money, I'll order probably about 100, 200 loads. However many you gotta order in the load, I'm gonna order them in the load. Because I know they gonna sell. And I ain't gotta try to bust a nigga head for no $20, $25. I can still triple my money because I'm getting it for the hell of a hell. Tripling my money is you know what I'm saying? I'll probably be making profit what the store gonna make. And I can share this shit here. I put this shit on whatchamacallit, and I can find other shit in between then that I'm probably start hustling like that, man. Having some products out here for these people to get. Direct to the consumer shit. You know what I'm saying? But you just got to find the right shit. I know better than just to invest in something because I like it or because, you know what I'm saying? When it's a market for shit and you can get it to the people at a good deal, then you take your chance on it. But if it's some shit that I got to bust somebody's head to make my money back, that's not a good deal. Because everybody not going to go for that. What the hell this was on before she ate it. But I know them going to go. Because you can't keep them in the stores at Christmas time. And they be busting heads. Now what I'm saying, the store paying, and then they charge nigga, they trying to charge nigga $15, $20, $25. Man, get out of this shit. I put some of these shits on eBay, I put some on Amazon, I put some down the street on the table. And they gonna go. But what I really was thinking was, better than that, I could shoot down to some of these mom and pop gas stations that sell shit, sell it to them at a wholesale. Instead of trying to triple, I can just double right quick. So I can go down there and buy my shit for $2.50, sell it to them for $5, $6 a head, and then let them sit it in the store and sell it for $10, $15 a head. Y'all gonna get paid. I just need all mine up front, bro. So as I walk through with the box, just pay me for all mine, and then you make your money. Gotta see if we can do it like that. Like I say, at Christmas time, yeah, think like they think. At Christmas time, people spend money they ain't got on shit they don't need. In July, not so much. November, people putting money aside to spend on shit they don't need. It ain't even for them. So they don't have no problem buying shit. People buy shit they wouldn't even use their goddamn self just to give it away. Why? Because Christmas time tell you to do that. It's propaganda. It's time to make money. And it's time to think about that. So, another thing, y'all, ooh, I need to get with my baby sister who has her own business doing desserts and shit. And I need to see if she gonna be doing like chocolate covered strawberries and shit, cause one of my exes used to do them and she taught me how to do it. And I'm like, easy, easy. Valentine's Day coming up, easy, easy. Go get me some boxes, some motherfucking trays, dip them strawberries, easy, easy, easy. Drizzle that white chocolate across them, easy. Put a couple nuts on some sprinkles on some, a little glitter or something. Throw them in the box. What's this, 12? $25 for that. I might just need to do that, load the car with the boxes, pull up at all the motherfucking barbershops. See, that's how you gotta think. You pull up at the barbershop, these niggas trying to get fly at the last minute. Why? Because they got a deal. You might well spend this money, bro, $25, get these chocolate covered strawberry, bro. Boom! Take them to your girl, nigga, take them to your mama, take them to your kids. Nigga, take them to the job, just set them on the table, they gonna love you. You know what I'm saying? $25 for a dozen. What chocolate covered strawberries run, y'all? How much for a dozen chocolate covered strawberries? $25 might be the shit. That's what I just described right there. Dip them, drizzle, okay, a couple sprinkles. Shit. Yeah, I'm looking on Amazon, $29.95, $39.98, $40, $59. Yeah. How many is it? That right. What? Yeah, you know ain't playing about them chocolate covered strawberries. You get some money. And I I know how to do it. But see, I don't want to impede on my sister shit. So if she doing it, what I was gonna say, well, if she ain't doing it, what I was gonna say is, I do it. You already got your clientele. Go get my money. Go get my money. Think I'm playing? Mama must ain't told you about me. I've been like this since I was 3. Hey man, it's 2024. We got to come up with some more ideas to get some more money, bro. That house $744,900, and I'm pretty sure they're gonna say plus tax. Wonder how much? Nah, we ain't get rid of this house. I be telling Mama, I'm like, look here, I'm gonna get my credit right. We're gonna do everything the right way, like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna grow myself up. I'm gonna adult myself and do all the stuff and teach myself all the shit that nobody ever taught me when I was young, because I was in prison and shit. But I'm gonna get my credit all the way 100. You know what I'm saying? I'm already out to 500s. We're trying to get out to 600s now. So, y'all got tax ideas, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna tell y'all what I know. So you'll know what you know. You'll know what I know. This is what I tell all my homeboys. Matter of fact, the same dude, my homeboy Lil Steve, Daddy, Big Steve, that I told you I seen out the window with my sister way back in the day. So listen. He told me, say, man, this what y'all do. Well, really, he was talking to my nigga DJ, and I was just soaking up game, ear hustling. But he was like, look, bro, get you a credit card. The purpose of a credit card is not to use the credit card, but to use the credit card. Listen, let me break that down for black people, ignorant people, people who just don't know about credit. Credit ain't real, but they let you play pretend. But all they want to see is how he gonna do. Credit ain't for people who need credit. Credit is for people who don't need credit. It's a game. So now I'm quit talking in circles. I'm gonna give you just a layman shit. When you get a credit card, use 30% of that credit card. So what I'm saying is, if it's $100, and they're usually gonna give you a $300 limit to start off with, don't use no more than $100 with that credit card. If you do, just slightly above, and pay your damn credit card bill. My suggestion would be to put your credit card on your cell phone bill. That way, your cell phone bill might be around $100. You pay that every month, and then you pay your damn credit card bill like you paying your phone bill. You see what I'm saying? It's still the same bill. The phone bill just getting took care of by credit, and then you pay that credit off every month, clockwork. Once you do that for a few months, 3 months, 4 months, 5 months, 6 months, they're going to let you know that your credit score or your credit level that went up. And now, instead of a $300 limit, you got a $500. You got a $750 limit. You see what I'm saying? When your credit amount go up, your credit score that went up. When you start getting all these motherfucking things in the mail, and you wondering why people are sending you credit cards, and they sending you this, and they try, bro, your credit score that went up. They know it better than you know it. Trust me. Anytime your motherfucking credit score do this, Capital One sending something to your house. Somebody gonna send something to your house. Why? Because nigga, you getting credit now. Thing is, be smart with that card. If you go in there with a $300 limit, the first thing you do 2 weeks into the card, and you just spent $300, maxed out your card, your credit over. I ain't saying that you, I'm just saying you fucking up your card already. They monitor. These motherfuckers watch the credit card harder than they watch the thief in the goddamn diamond store. Why? Because the diamond store got insurance. They ain't fucked up about that. Now, thing about credit is, I told y'all this way back in the gap, but I keep repeating it though. I don't mind. Credit is how they keep you down. Credit is how they hold you back. Credit is how they keep you out of that neighborhood, out of that car, out of their school, out of whatever. You've been places where they ask you about your credit, whereas credit shouldn't mean shit. You walk in with $1,000 in your hand, ready to buy a $920 phone, and they say we can't sell it to you because your credit ain't good enough. Why I need credit? I got cash right here to buy this phone. They be like, yeah, go buy from AT&T, go buy from T-Mobile. We can't sell it to you. Yeah, they can, but they not, because they judge you like a motherfucker off your credit. They judge you. They will judge the shit out of you off your credit. I'm trying to tell you, that's one of the tools that the government say, okay, it's fair to judge them off of that. You can discriminate off of that. It's the law. The laws are made to protect the motherfuckers who wrote the laws, made the laws. You know who owns the businesses and who is goddamn me owning the apartments and owning the jobs and all this shit at the end of the day, at the end of the line. I ain't talking about the motherfucker who hiring you. The motherfucker who wrote the policies that can tell them what they can and can't do. These are the same motherfuckers who own the banks. Just giving you credit. Then when you go fill out for a place to live, they ask you what your credit is. When you go fill out, you want to get this card, and they ask you what your credit is. Or you want this phone, your credit. You trying to enroll your child in school, what your credit score look like? And you like, what the fuck did my credit got to do with it? Bro, we need to judge you right quick. What's your credit score? 5 what? Nah, you can't live in this neighborhood, bro. You got to have a 600 or above. And we're not going to tell you that. That's the thing about it. They're not going to tell you that. When you go fill out that application, if you don't know, you just don't know. Ignorance of the law, and ignorance of the rules or the regulations has never been an excuse. That's a fail-safe. They're going to tell you that so they can knock your ass upside the head and get what they want. But that's the plan. That's why I'm telling you now, we got to sit back and plan for what we want, because they've already planned to keep your ass from getting it. They've been playing that, and they shit working. They got a lot of motherfuckers in on their plan. And then as you sitting here trying to do something and wonder why you steady bump your head because they got a plan for your ass. You ain't got no credit. That's why no matter how many times you done tried to play for these apartments, they won't let you in. There's a couple of businesses around here that ain't really comfortable with your broke ass living around them. They look at you and say, you don't make good decisions. They don't want you around here doing business with them or none of that. They want you over there, on that side of the tracks with them people. And you can eat at them restaurants, you can live in them type of houses, you can drive them type of cars. You can't afford no rims, we'll rent you some rims. Cause we know you need your rims. You see what I'm saying? Come on, man. They'll rent you some shit like that. Make sure you get that. You can get that all day, every day. No credit needed. You come in here and you want to get some rims and put them on that $1,000 car you got out there. We got you. We want you to be riding around on $10,000 rims and $1,000 car, and so we can spot your ass and judge you. I do the shit too, but I'm just saying. I got other cars. I jump in something else and pull up and they look at me like, oh, CEO? Yup, only bands. That's me. It's time to change the perception, man. I got to work on it too. I got to stop, you know what I'm saying, dressing like I'm goddamn me 20-something. I'm probably not. I need to stop wearing all this jewelry and shit, though. I was about to say I'm probably not again, but ain't no need of telling myself I need to do something and telling myself I'm probably not going to do it. That self-talk go a long way. I've also been thinking about relaxing on my medication. I'm going to tell you why. Because it might have an effect on some of the shit I do. And I do it so much that I don't know. Not only that, but I feel like I've gotten comfortable where I am. And there's other places I could go. But I have to leave that behind. Like right now, I be sneaking on the plane, on the train, on the bus. But it's gonna be some places where they like, nah, nigga, we got dogs. You can't get in here with that. So I got to leave shit behind, like, fuck. And these places I'm talking about is tax brackets. And I'm not saying that everybody can't, you know what I'm saying? Everybody, let me see. I'm not saying nobody can get to that tax bracket without it, because that's a goddamn lie. But what I'm saying is, the way that I see to get there, to get to that money, in the lane that I'm in, I would have to leave it. Now, I could do this other shit to say I could, okay, well, I can smoke and get the money. Well, I've been trying that and I ain't got it yet, so I gotta try something different. So I'm thinking that after this gone, it's gone. I don't know, time or two. But it is time to make a change, man. Got to grow. Especially, you know what I'm saying, if I got a son on the way, I got a child on the way, I got to elevate, man. This ain't, it was a time where I had got to, I was proud of myself, I ain't gonna lie. But after so long, bro, that was an accomplishment for that time. I've accomplished that. I can't keep riding it. That success ain't even success no more. I'm stagnant. You see what I'm saying? So it ain't like I done fell off or I'm doing bad, but I'm stagnant. Which, you know what I'm saying, is basically the same thing. So we have to get some things moving. This job, I'm going to accept it, but I'm not going to turn it into my career job. And even what I mean by that is, I'm still looking, because I'm going to have to get back in the truck in some capacity in order to get these jobs that I'm wanting. And I'm looking at like $120,000 a year. I need something like that. So, first of all, what I want to do is, I want to pay off that damn Audi in a year or less. And then I want to stack. Start stacking. And the stacking money gonna be LLC investment money. I'm gonna start the LLC, and I'm gonna use it for an umbrella for everything that I do. But I think I'm gonna look it up and try to see how to put my LLC in a trust. So it don't just be basically so they can't come fucking with my shit. Nothing. Like, you don't want you fucking with mine. I don't want you looking at it, don't touch it, don't audit it, don't breathe on it. That's me. Deuces. That's how I want mine. And I wanted to make money for me. So we ain't gonna just put it in no savings account or no business account. We're gonna do all that and then we're gonna put it in trust or something. It was a way to do what I seen. And another thing, if you don't have one, man, go start you some type of LLC. Get you some type of business going. I don't care what it is. Your kids can be your goddamn employees. Every time you pay them allowance or whatever, that's payment for whatever you do for this LLC that I got that you are employed by. And at the end of the motherfucking year, once I'm through giving you lunch money and buying you school clothes and buying you, because you buy your own shit, I just give you the paycheck. Then the company gonna write that off. Because I've been paying you, I ain't been buying you school clothes and sending you on school trips and feeding your little ass and buying you soap and buying you washcloths and drawers and shit. Nigga, I've been paying you. That's how they work. You got a job. I don't give a damn if you just washing cars and raking leaves and cleaning your room. That's a job. Because I told you to do it. You made my life easier when you went in there and took your ass to bed. At 10 o'clock every night, like I asked you to. Go to bed. Her. End of the week, you get paid for that. Maybe. I'm just saying. I don't want to put it on no particular race. But there are races of people who do that type of shit for their kids. And their kids are already set up when it's time for them. When it's time for us to start getting out here venturing and learning, these motherfuckers are already set up. The kids already got businesses going, and it ain't no real big important type of business. He might have been cutting grass. And he might have been cutting his grass. But at the end of the day, it looked like a business. It's modeled like a business. The bank say it's a motherfucking business. He got a business account, paying taxes, getting money back. Come on now. Come on now. Imagine if you were smart enough that every dime you spent on your child came out of a payment fund from your business, paying an employee, which is your son or your daughter. What the hell do they do? Nigga, they my personal assistant. This motherfucker picks up clothes around the house. They cut grass. They wash cars. They goddamn clean the window. The other day, brought my coffee out the living room, pick up the remote for me, clean the ring out the bathtub. That's my personal assistant. Do all the shit I need done. And I pay him for it. Cause I'm running the business and I need that done. I ain't got time to sit around and wash dishes. Yeah, I ain't got time to sit around and tutor my daughter, so I let my son do it, and that's how they go. I'm telling you, man, these mothers, hey, this is shit. Don't just take my word for the shit that I tell y'all neither, man. Go ahead and do your due diligence, man, and look this shit up. You know what I'm saying? Google this shit, YouTube this shit, whatever you need to do. But you know what I'm saying? I'm just telling you shit that's gonna make it easier for you and your child in the long run. Shit that we didn't know previously. You know what I'm saying? When we was coming up. It is what it is. And like I say, y'all got to remind me of the same shit that I throw at y'all. You got to throw that shit back at me sometime, man. That's why I tell y'all some of this shit. So I can have somebody holding me accountable. What I'm going to try to do is, I need to write down a workout plan and get back on the weights over there. I got to get back on my you know what I'm saying? I need to start back writing and fight the urge to send them motherfucking stories out. I be trying, man. I be trying. It's hard because man, if y'all knew what come after motherfucker read one of those stories, bro, you would know why it's so damn hard. Way in the beginning, when I first started doing these videos, I started telling y'all real cool on the slick, man. I was a big and bring it down, you know, put it down and bent me over. Backwards too. Shit, sideways. Flip them. Like Uncle Elroy. But I gotta get away from that. What I ain't told y'all is There is a female I met, and I purposely, I ain't sent her no, I ain't even told her I do stories. I ain't told her I write none of it. I told her a little bit about me on YouTube, you know what I'm saying, about y'all. We went on a date. We went out to eat. Everything was straight, you know what I'm saying? She didn't act ghetto. She didn't show up dressed like she was trying to sell a nigga some ass. She wasn't hella loud, you know what I'm saying? She was drinking, but she didn't drink too much. She ain't trying to run my bill up, even though my bill did get up there. It did get up there. But what she told me during the date was this. She was like, I'm really enjoying this. I'm having a good time. We gonna have to do this again. Next time, I'ma pay for everything. And I said, I can fuck with that. And then we had came back here. Well, we been rolled around smoking a little bit. We was gonna walk the bridge, but it was cold. So we came back here. Right, ran out of weed. Got some more, and we sat here smoking, chilling, chopping it up. She playing with Zena the whole damn time. Zena all over her, licking on her and shit. And I'm like, and she's like, oh, I love dogs, I love this pit bull, I want a puppy. I'm like, yeah, I wanted a puppy. And now I got a full grown pit bull. So, she's like, I love your dog, I'm gonna take it with me. You gotta go. Get off my dog, you gotta go. I put out. I'm playing. But I did tell her she could leave. Not on no rules shit. But because I was trying to be a gentleman, and we was already, I ain't gonna lie, I got a couple bottles up there. I had over here driving the boat and shit, like, you know what I'm saying? But I was like, nah, I'm not even gonna do it. I'm not gonna get you drunk like that. I'm gonna stop you from drinking like that. I'm gonna send you home before either one of us get out our minds, out our bodies, and do some more shit. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna hit you up tomorrow, but let me know you made it home safe. She let me know she made it home safe. So the next day she hit me up, she seemed interested. And I was like, that's cool, that's cool. I ain't want to sing too, you know what I'm saying? So I just played cool. That's cool, that's cool. Yesterday I had woke up and I was like, you know what? Nigga, the fuck you playing cool for? Just a little red bone. 38. She got a straight little job and she trying to do better. She ain't got no kids. She ain't married. Best of my business, she ain't got no boyfriend, no shit like that. She ain't supposed to be from around her. So I'm like, what the hell you playing cool for? You play cool if you want to, nigga. You played cool before. You know what that cool shit get you. So I stopped playing cool. I hit her with it. Good morning. She hit me back with it. Good morning, love. How you doing? I'm like, hey, I'm good. I'm good. You already at work? I'm off today. Oh, you off today? What you doing? Look, I'm gonna handle this business. And then but then I called after I handled the business. It was still early. She said she had a doctor's appointment, but it was over with. So since I was on her side of town, I pulled up at her spot. We smoked a few blunts, watched a little TV, had some more conversation. It was enjoyable. She went and warmed up some food that she had made the night before. We ate some leftover, watched a little more TV, smoked another blunt. And this is around the time she told me that she was gonna be celibate for 2024. Which I swiftly replied, I'm not going to be part of your experiment. And she said, that's cool. I knew you probably wasn't going to like that.
You could go fuck with whoever you want to fuck with, long as we still friends. And I'm like, in my head, I'm not fit to be your friend. I got too many friends. I got an abundance of friends. But the thing is, we was on some dating shit, and now that we didn't start dating, and now that I done mentally prepared myself to not mess with no other females, not be calling no other females, not be shooting a shot at other females, trying to see if I still got other females. I'm gonna focus on you, call you, check on you, come by and see you, till you come see me. I'm gonna go out to dates with you, you go out to dates with me. You know what I'm saying? Sex you down, you sex me up. Later on, we might be married or something, because that's where I'm trying to get with it. And now I done found a woman is available for all the stuff that I need and all the things that I want. And you want to play games talking about you going to be celibate this year, and it don't work like that, baby girl. Let me tell you something. I'm not going to trip, because I know me. And I know women that say they celibate. Yeah. And lesbians don't get pregnant. We know. They gonna want some. And not to mention, the first thing I thought was, and hold on. First thing I thought was, are you celibate? You don't even know I be writing them stories. Play with me too long, you gonna find out. You just don't know. You gonna be blowing my motherfucking phone up big in the slag. And I'm like, I thought you gonna be playing with you. I thought you was celibate. Boy, if you don't quit playing with me, I'm not playing with you. I'm trying to help you stay with your celibacy. I'm gonna make you beg for it long enough that when you do it, it's gonna be your idea, not mine. They can too. They can. I've seen a snake go flat. I've seen a snake roll over and play dead. I also seen blue blood in a white roach. Yeah. But this is the thing about it. I told her from the jump it was an experiment. And this is what she gonna tell me. Last time I made it 7 months. You made it 7 months? When you go celibate, you don't make it. You go till you don't want to go no more. See, that's why I say it's an experiment. Because you ain't doing this for a purpose or a reason. You just want to see how long you can go without it. You're going to torture yourself. You're going to want it. And you want me to lay beside you and go spend money on you and kick it with you and build a bond with you and fall in love with you and all this other shit. And somehow you done told me, oh, it's cool if you go fuck on her, and you know I'm not that nigga. See, if I go fuck her, I'm gonna focus on her. You don't understand that. That's why I was saying I don't need a friend, because I already know that once I find another female and I'm fucking on her and I'm spending my time with her, see, because if I'm fucking her, then that's who I'm gonna take out to eat. You see what I'm saying? When I want to go see a movie, that's who I'm going to go to the movies with. When I want to call somebody, I'm probably going to call her since I'm fucking her. You see what I'm saying? And it probably means I'm going to stop calling you, stop coming to see you, stop checking on you, any of that. Because if I was your man, that's what you would want me to do to every other female. They just ain't like die hard. I got some females that's my friend. We done been through some shit. This motherfucker goddamn me and held me down when I needed her. I done been the same way. So no, you don't get to run them motherfuckers off. But for a female that I just met and we went out one time and I done ate your food one time and you kicked it at my house one time, I kicked it at your house one time, and that's it. You see, that's pretty easy to cut off now. And I'll tell you the truth, if I find another woman that don't have no kids, that got a good job or a straight job, and she trying to go back to school or trying to get a promotion or something better than just what she currently doing, even though she's doing all right without me. And this woman is sitting here and she has some class and some corn bottles. I said, you think I'm gonna pass that up with all these ratchet ass around? No, man, it ain't a whole lot of them around here. But what I'm not gonna do is play no games, because the game plan puts you back in the boat with the ratchets. You see what I'm saying? Even though you got class and you work hard and you do all this, if you playing games and you work, I don't have 24 to waste. You know what I'm saying? I don't have that to waste. It's not a game out here. And I don't have a day to waste. And I'm not promised the day after that. So I'm going to sit here and no, we don't know. No. But I'm telling myself, y'all, I'm not gonna be just quick to cut this woman off. Because I know they ain't easy to find. They ain't easy to find. My daddy fucked some up. My sister daddy, I know they did because they had my mama. And there was a point in time where she ain't had no kids. But she was out here working. She was out here having her own. And then she met my sister daddy. And he didn't know how to appreciate a woman like that. He tried, but he loved alcohol and shit. So that didn't work. And then my daddy came along, and he met a little pretty red boned nurse, had one little daughter look just like her. Shit, I'm sliding my pimpin' playing ass over here. And then he had her, and he ain't know what to do, because he wanted to be a pimp and a player. He wanted to go out here and get this street money, get this whole money, instead of getting a goddamn job. You know what I'm saying? So he fucked up. I guess she thought she learned a lesson. She found my sister daddy, my baby sister. Now this nigga got a job, but he married. She was married too. To my other stepdad, they didn't have no kids together. But she was married too. And the problem was, both of them niggas was on some hoe shit. Now, my stepdaddy that my mom was married to was cheating. Now, this thing about it, I can't say my mama cheated, because she left that nigga. You see what I'm saying? She left. It didn't take no long time, then she left. And never went back. She got with my sister daddy. And that's the last nigga she was with. And hell, even they been divorced for years. My mama had a boyfriend since. But I'm trying to remember exactly what I was doing when I was talking about these niggas. I know I was talking about mama, but yeah, that's basically how they went. When she got with my sister there, she thought she had changed it up because this nigga had a job, but he had a wife. Anyway, she left her husband, he left his wife. They got together, got pregnant. That nigga left. That nigga ended up coming back. Stayed through the pregnancy, had the baby. You know what I'm saying? Later on, they got married. I went to prison. They got doing whatever the fuck they were doing. And then when I came back home, they was not together. I think I told y'all that story about my mom and my stepfathers. I wonder if I could get her to tell y'all some of that shit. I don't know. It's probably gonna be easy, because when you get mama to talking, she's gonna tell you the stories again. Once she get to, we sliced them, and diced them, and we peeled them. I'd be like, mama, come on in. You could have been like, we sliced the dice and we peeled them, and then we got the juice. I know she'd draw it out sometimes. I had to string her along. Mom, get to the good shit. You should tell her what type of socks a nigga had on. Get to that good shit. But I probably gonna stay on here about 20 more minutes. What y'all want to talk about? It's a lot of shit been going on. Why? The TD Jake shit. I guess that tie in with the Diddy shit. The Offset shit. What the fuck Offset got going on? I don't know who these folks is calling. Probably jobs and shit. That's why I gotta get on the phone with y'all. I'm sitting there acting like I'm employed. I ain't employed yet. Basically, though. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna speak that one into existence. I'm gonna start answering phone calls though, because even if I get this job, like I say, I'm not gonna stay there too long. As long as I got to. But the reason I say this because first of all, it ain't the type of money I want to make. It's straight for a regular man with, you know what I'm saying, regular responsibilities. But I'm trying to do some major shit. And I need to get back behind 18 wheels. Because when I go back for these high paying jobs, they gonna want me to have some experience since the accident. Like I talked to a dude yesterday, and this what he was telling me, like, look, bro, I know you had that accident, but it's been 6 months. So since it's been 6 months, I got some big name companies that'll fuck with you. How much driving experience have you had since the accident? I'm like, none, bro. Yeah, oh shit, now that's the problem. He said, man, I'm gonna need you to get experience behind the wheel. CDL. And I told him, I said, man, he said, like, so get any little job you can get, bro. Get any little job you can get your experience back up in Hollywood in about 6 months. I'm gonna get you back to the money. And I'm like, okay. I said, now look, I'm probably pretty much a shoe-in for a job that I applied for today. I gotta go take the drug test for that job tomorrow. I'm gonna pass it. They doing a background check. Ain't nothing on my background me to be worried about. So I ain't worried about it. I told him it's a CDL job, but it's not tractor trailer. Will it count? And he was like, no. You're gonna have to get back in the tractor trailer. I'm like, all right. So I said, right now, bro, I'm gonna take this job because what I'm looking for right now is a paycheck. I need a income stream coming in, you know, like clockwork. If I got to work for it, then I'm gonna go work for it, but I need money coming in by all means necessary. Big, little, short, small, tall. I just need a consistent paycheck coming here because I got mortgage and shit. You know what I'm saying? As long as I can cover that mortgage and shit, I'm good. Put some gas in the car, get back and forth to work. I do that as long as I got to do that until I can find the type of job that I get where I can goddamn pay mortgage, pay every other motherfucking bill, pay car note, pay car insurance, gas, put money in the bank, buy all the weed I want, buy all the shoes I want. I love Louis Vuitton, that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? So I got to get back to where I'm making $100,000 a year or better. And I'm gonna have to climb up there, but my thing is, I got a different perspective on life and what I'm trying to do. So this time it's gonna be more appreciated, and my plan is to go further than I was at first. And that's only the groundwork for where I'm trying to go at 25. It hurt when you had time to look back and see shit, and you be like, man, I was playing. Man, I was playing. I could have been doing this. I could have been doing that. Nigga, I could have made it. But I got to look at it like this. Man, I didn't know that shit then. If I knew the shit then, I'd have been doing the shit then. You feel me? But I look at it like this, man. It's a learning process and it's a growing process because I done came so far from that kid that my mom was telling y'all about. It was always in jail, always in somebody's courthouse, always in the back of somebody's police car, or some little bitty petty shit, or some big shit, you know what I'm saying, whatever it was. I told y'all, man, from about 11, 12 on up, I spent a whole lot of goddamn birthdays behind bars. Even if it wasn't a whole year, it just seemed like always around my birthday, it popped my ass or something. I'd be on probation, they'll come get a nigga, scoop a nigga ass up, knock a nigga ass off, something. Like, you don't understand, man. It's so bad. And I'm gonna have to let mama tell y'all this story too. I might be able to get her to tell y'all this story today. My mama been in jail one time in her life. And it's sad to say it was my fault. What had happened was I had did some previously bad shit and ended up on probation. Well, while I was on probation, I ended up getting emancipated by the juvenile court system, telling me that I would no longer be considered a juvenile. Nigga, I don't care what you do, we will no longer ever look at you as a child again. I was 16 years old. Them folks handed me some papers saying I was emancipated. Then from now on, with no more juvenile court, no more juvenile, no nothing. If I stole a candy bar, they were gonna try me as a motherfucking adult because my juvenile chances ran the fuck out. While I was still 16 years old, they like, fuck that. Nope, hell no. You're grown. You're going to county jail. You bun your goddamn self out. We not gonna call your mama. None of that. You grown now. And I'm gonna be like, yeah, I'll say that shit. This bitch handed me a slip of paper. Here you go. Keep that with you at all time because the police pull you over and you truant. You can show them that and they'll let you know, oh yeah, you grown. You can be out on the street at any time of the day or night. No more curfew. No none of that, my nigga. You grown. You can do everything except buy cigarettes and liquor. Right? I'm talking about just like that. Dude over there in the courtroom, you can do everything except buy cigarettes and liquor. I was 16 years old if I ran by the courtroom like shit, nigga. Nigga, you can't, nigga, your mama can't enroll you in no school, take you nobody to the hospital, you ain't on no Medicaid, no Medicare, no our kids, none of that shit no more. You grown. Like, they fucked me over. Them folks were tired of me, man. Like, and I really wasn't even doing no serious shit. I was just a lot of shit. Like, let me see. I'm gonna tell y'all, okay, how we got caught up in some shit one night. And didn't have nothing to do with nothing. Nothing. We was all gang banging, and we was on that gang shit, you know what I'm saying? We was all on the blue team, different factions and fractions, you know what I'm saying? We might have had some Compton niggas with us, Santana Park. So, I'm gonna see if I can kind of remember who all this was. Look, it's me, Burks, Marcus, Big Mike driving, Sterling, George, Lil Ace, Antoine Warner, no, that's Ace, Antoine Foster. Antoine Foster's little brother, what's his name? And I just seen cuz not too long ago, man. But his little brother was with wasn't he? Who else? Devontae. Man, there was some more motherfuckers with us, man. Yeah, I just had them in my head. So, I'm gonna tell you, we all riding. And then what we doing is Halloween night. And usually, I'm not gonna lie, usually we be on some terroristic shit on Halloween night. We get out here and get ghoulish, you know what I'm saying? But tonight we was like, man, fuck all that, bro. They having a party at the rec center, bro. Let's go up there and kick it. And that's it. And they was like, bet. So we all load up. We called. That last people we were picking up was Ace, Sterling, and George. They all brothers. There's 3 of them. So we in the pickup truck. Crew cab. So this motherfucker, you gonna say front back and extended cab back here. They Ace, Sterling, George, and Sterling all jumped in the back. We in the truck. So we riding. When we pulled up in front of their house, they come running outside the house, out the side door. They all jumped in the back of the truck. We shoot out. It's nothing to be said. Get to the party. They jumping out the truck. They're like, hey, what we gonna do with this? Open up the jacket. This fool got the motherfucking chopper doppel hanging out his goddamn pants up to his goddamn waist under his arm. He open up the jacket like, what we gonna do with this? He like, man, what you bring that for? They were like, man, I thought we was. So then I was like, I got mine. I got mine too. These motherfuckers look like the Mexican niggas off of, whatchamacallit. There's 3 of them, and I'm telling you, Sterling was a little bitty. That nigga was probably about 70 pounds, bro. This man was, he tall now. I don't know how that happened. But this man was a midget. He was a baby brother. All 3 of them strapped up to the teeth. So we like, man, damn, no, we just fit the party, bro. We gonna take y'all back home. We gonna take that shit back, and then we gonna come back to the party. Let's go. Bruh, we hit the block. Whoop, 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 whoop. Police everywhere. We like, what the, oh, shit, bruh. Bro, they just jump out on us. They about 10 cars deep. Police drew down on us. Everybody, they got us all surrounded. We sitting in this bitch. We sitting in this bitch. Everybody got their hands up. The motherfuckers is laying down. They laid down with their hands up like this in the back of the truck. George, Sterling, and Antoine, them back there. So they get me out. So they getting everybody out one by one. They got Mike out first. He was driving. They started on the passenger side. Boom, getting me out the door on the driver's side. Boom, so they get me over there. I'm on the front. Now, every last one of us on the ground is on the ground like this. Knee in the back, gun to the back of the neck. Don't move. Now I'm sitting here on the ground, face down, knee in my back, gun is resting on my neck. I feel this barrel of the gun on my neck with my forehead on the ground like, oh shit. They patting us down. Roll over. I roll over, gun on my motherfucking forehead, back of my head on the ground, I'm sitting like this. And he pat us down, roll back over, handcuffs. They doing everybody like this. Everybody on the ground has an officer on top of their ass. You know what I'm saying? They get Sterling and George out the back of the truck. When they roll ASO, oh my God. This nigga was laying on top of all 3 of them things. He was laying on him in the truck. Like with his hands up. They on his back. So when he rolls up, like they tell him, like, raise up and get out the truck. When he rolls up, man, they snatched that nigga out their goddamn truck by his goddamn face. Out the back of that bitch to the ground. Somebody, one of their neighbors, had seen all 3 of them niggas come running out that house with them choppers and jump in the back. We didn't even see that shit. But somebody, one of their neighbors, called the police and told them, hey, my neighbor's in a gang and they just ran out their house and they all got guns. And they just jumped in the trucks, and it's about 20 of them, and they all got guns. That's why the police doing us like this when we hit the block. They got us surrounded. They were still over there at the house from taking the witness statements. When we pulled back up, man, these bitches got us surrounded. We all owned the dangers, you know what I'm saying, what they taking. So they snatching everybody out the truck, so we all go to jail. They got us all. That's how my name and face right now is in Jacksonville Police Department on the game book. Well, on the gang wall. From way back then, the shit when I got jumped in school by all them motherfuckers, I think that was when I first got on there. I got on there again on this night, cause we all went to jail. They taking pictures with all of us with the guns and shit. We all had blue bandanas on us and shit, so they got us, you know, we young too, so they got us all sitting up there with our blue flags and shit, taking pictures and shit. Our stupid ass up here, we really hitting niggas up and taking pictures, and the police just sit up here like, yeah, nigga. Got my stupid ass, right? Yep, Eco 6, game point. 40 block. Nick, I can't say shit. Yeah, you've been doing this. We got you from way back in 1996, motherfuckers. Like, damn. Anyway, so they took our ass to jail, man, to the city jail. Had us taking out them pictures, fingerprinted everybody. They locked us in the they took all our shoestrings and shit, all our belts and shit, and sent us up in this big ass cell. It was kind of like it was a holding cell, but they put all of us in that motherfucker. It was like, shit, nigga, fuck it. I filled that bitch up. You sleep where you sleep at, and nigga, we get you some McDonald's in the morning. So while we sitting in there, the police detective come in. And he tell us all, he like, hey, this what we gonna do. He said, I got 3 guns. I got 20 people. Y'all need to decide who guns these is by such and such. And then when I come back, y'all just let me know who guns they was. Boom. Slam the motherfucking door. So we sitting there bitch like, what the fuck? When nobody say shit. So they came back, they got Antoine, was Lil Ace, George, and Sterling. All 3 of the brothers, because they was all in the back of the truck where the 3 guns was. So they took all of them into like interrogation rooms. I don't know if they was all in one room or a separate room. I don't know how they did it. But all these niggas is blood brothers, same mama, same daddy. And after about an hour, George and Sterling came back. And the detective came there and let us know that they was calling our parents and shit to go get us. Mad B was there. Back then, Joe Kendall was there. Back then, Joe Kendall, Joe Foster's little brother, Antoine Foster. It was Mad B, Joe Kendall, Antoine Foster, Joe Foster. They was a little clique. And the reason why they had their own little clique, if I'm not mistaken, them niggas was Fudgetown Mafia crip here first. And East Coast swallowed their ass up like, nah, y'all gotta get down. And they got down. You know what I'm saying? While we put shit out there in the store, there's some knowledge that motherfuckers might need to know. I say it again. Mad B, Joe Kendall, rest in peace, Joe Foster, Antoine Foster. All y'all niggas was Fudgetown Mafia Crip, and we made you niggas switch over to East Coast 6ix9ine. But that's neither here nor there. That's just for some of the homies that don't know that. The young dudes is up under y'all that might not know. I know. I was there. The damn phone. I know, I got a little juice on her. I don't know, my childhood was wild. Childhood was wild. And I ain't gonna say like mama told y'all the shit about like on Butler Road. That's when I was like first, second, third, fourth grade. That's the time frame when I was telling y'all about the dead bodies I seen walking to school and shit. When me and my sister used to pull the straps on James Brown. I'm gonna do a whole comedy routine based off, I ain't gonna say his name, somebody from my past, bro. The shit just funny, man. Me and my sister was talking about the other day, and I was like, man, I'm gonna do that shit. When I do my comedy routine, that's gonna be a character, because that nigga was a character when we was kids. And he can't even be the same character, he can't be. Because the nigga was, I ain't even gonna give it too many details. I don't need me trying to sue me later on. I'm gonna take your shit and run with it, you know. Ain't like I'm stealing. Nigga, we was in elementary school. It's just some shit that used to have us rolling. And I feel like it'd have had a whole world rolling. Anyway, man. We fit to go in this lab. I got a couple things I need to work out and think about. Check on old girl, see how she doing. I know I be trying to be a good dude, man. I be trying to make sure y'all be good people too. That's the only way we gonna make it. And on that note, don't be afraid to take that long road instead of that wrong road. You think it's a long way, instead of the wrong way, go help somebody. We out.